Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高浜原にかむすまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめにおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのぎむかの立ち花の、おどのあはぎはらにみそぎはらいたもうときになりませる。腹糸の狼たち、もろもろのまがこと積み汚れを、洗いたまえ清めたまえとまおすことのよしを、天つかみ国つかみやおよろずの神たちともに、雨の淵駒の耳振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。こんながら魂生えませ。こんながら魂生えませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. For annual and other memorial services, the teaching is from the book Daily Inspiration. In the physical body, spiritual progress is limited. In the spiritual realm, there are no limits to one's growth. Because of your service to God in the spiritual realm, you have risen and will continue to rise to ever higher and higher planes. The human soul is priceless, repeating birth and death over and over again, growing and expanding throughout eternity. Upon death, the separation of a person's spiritual body from their physical body occurs. When the latter no longer serves any practical purpose, the spiritual body leaves it and returns to the spiritual realm, where it begins a new life. In this way, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is repeated many times. God gives each of us a specific mission to accomplish upon coming into this world. During the course of one's physical life, clouds accumulate on the spiritual body. Eventually, sickness or old age deteriorates the physical body, requiring the spiritual body to leave it and return to the spiritual world. In that realm, the spiritual body must undergo the purification of its clouds. The amount of clouds determines the plane the spiritual being enters and the period of purification. When the spirit is purified to the required degree, it returns to earth in a new physical body. Everything in the present is a result of things in the past, carried from one lifetime to the next by way of the spiritual realm. Also, we will listen to a faith testimony from Angelica. Angelica is from Santa Cruz, do Johrei Center, from Johrei Center in Brazil. Angelica, who is now 32 years of age, has been a Johrei member for 6 years. She is currently in charge of both the youth group and the liturgy at the Johrei Center. In February of 2018, she was laid off from work and started her search for a new job. She sent resumes to several companies, but nothing manifested. After being unemployed for 3 months, under the guidance of her minister, Angelica intensified the reading of teachings, the channeling and receiving of Johrei, and her dedications at the Johrei Center. About a month later, she was called to participate in a selection process at a real estate company and was subsequently hired. Her job description included receiving customers and being responsible for serving them. Before arriving at work, Angelica picked flowers and arranged mini cabanas to offer to the clientele. This gesture made her customers very happy, as they were not used to such a breath of fresh air coming into their lives. Angelica extended this altruistic practice to her co-workers, who were equally happy and grateful for her kindness. In March 2020, she took a new assignment and her company is starting to work in administration and was provided an increase in salary. She realized that despite always receiving guidance about the importance of expressing gratitude, she had had great difficulty in materializing monthly donations and had only done so sporadically. And so Angelica made the decision to put God first and offer gratitude donations every month. With this practice, she began to feel increasingly grateful and happy to be ever more useful to the divine work. After a few months, Angelica received yet another salary increase and began experiencing prosperity that had been previously unprecedented in her life. Upon receiving her salary, she offered donations, paid all her bills, and still had money left over. Increasingly motivated, she engaged in the study of the divine writings, in the practices of faith at home, and committed to dedicating at the Johrei Center on Saturdays. In 2021, Angelica had the opportunity to start a course as a realtor offered by her company, which would provide yet another salary increase and enable her to triple her income. With these experiences, Angelica learned the importance of always following the law of order, honoring the spiritual before the physical in any given situation. Angelica is very grateful to God and Meishu-sama for all the blessings she has received, for the opportunity to dedicate herself to the great work of salvation, and to be able to serve as an instrument of God to make others happy. With these, I'd like to thank you all very much for attending this evening service today. Thank you all very much for attending this evening service, and we wish you a very blessed evening. Thank you.